I'm gonna show you the best secrets in Fortnite to edit faster than a macro.
Okay.
People will literally think that you're cheating, and you'll be able to edit so fast that you can make your builds invisible. These tips work for anyone if you're on keyboard and mouse, controller, console. And then I have a very special announcement at the end of the video, so make sure to watch the entire video. Now, once I get to 10,000 people using my code KYB in the item shop, it's only 3 letters. Then I'm going to switch over to mouse and keyboard for an entire month. Guys, we're getting so close, and the code resets every 2 weeks, so make sure to keep putting it in. Every single one of you guys really helps towards the goal. If you follow along with this video and every single tip that I give you, you will increase your edit speed by at least 2 times. So I promise you guys, watch the entire video. Let's hop into the first little tip that I have for you guys for editing super fast. And this is exactly how it's going to look. You're going to be able to edit literally this fast. So let me show you how to do that right now. The first big tip that I have for you guys is to go into your settings, go over to the game settings right here, scroll all the way down, and then turn on edit confirm on release. And the reason why you want to do that is because if it's off, look at my controller on the right side. You're gonna have to edit, select, and then click confirm again, and it's a lot harder. Look, this is me trying to edit as fast as I can. It's a lot slower, but if you go back over to the settings and then turn on edit confirm on release, you just press left stick to edit, right trigger to select, and it automatically confirms it for you. So you can just spam 2 buttons over and over and over in a nice rhythm, and it will edit insanely fast for you guys. Now, don't think that you can just do this insanely fast, because if you don't have a good rhythm going, then you're not going to be able to edit your build. Let me show you. Like, if you're just doing it way too fast, you're only going to be able to confirm your edit a couple times. Like, people do it so fast like this, and see how it's only confirming like a couple times and it's not in a good rhythm. But when you slow it down and make sure that your rhythm is smooth, you can edit a lot faster and way more consistent, as you can see right there. So those are just the single tile edits like this. Now, what if you want to edit faster overall, not just doing spam edit? Let me show you how to edit a wall or whatever you want a lot faster and way more consistently. So obviously your wall is divided up by 9 squares, as you could see on the screen right now, and people think that you have to have your crosshair in like the middle of each square, just like this. But in reality, you just have to tap the corner of each square just like that, and you do the same exact edit. As you can see, what's faster, doing it like this or a tiny circle just like that? Make sure that you're in the bottom corner of the middle tile and do a small circle with your analog stick. And boom, there you go. Rather than going all across each square. Now, this is called crosshair placement. People always ask me how I get my double edits so fast, and I'm going to show you my secret tip that I've never even said before to you guys on how to get the fastest double edits possible. So this is what I see a lot of people do. They place a floor in a pyramid, and then they edit going all the way up, bring their crosshair all the way back down, and then edit up once again, and then they finish looking up at the sky just like this. Before you go to edit mode, make sure that your crosshair is about in the center right here, so that when you go into edit mode, your crosshair is on the back side of this tile. Select that and then move your crosshair up a tiny bit, selecting both of those tiles. Don't move your crosshair. Click edit again, select the front tile, and then move your crosshair down a little bit, and then boom, and it should look like this. Boom. It's a lot more consistent, a lot faster. I do this all the time. For example, look at Sway, right? Slow down one of his videos and you'll notice that when he edits, his crosshair placement is so perfect, and that's why he's able to look so insanely fast. Next tip I have for you guys actually involves your headset, and you need to take off your headset, and your mind subconsciously thinks about the audio when editing. So when you have no audio, you're gonna subconsciously edit way better, and let me tell you guys why. Everything that is plugged into your computer has a delay, whether it's your controller, your headset, and if it's wireless or Bluetooth, it has even more of a delay. Now, when you're editing, listen to the sound it makes when you press your left stick. You see how it goes into edit mode, and you can hear that. Your mind waits for you to hear that noise to start editing, which adds a little bit more of a delay to your edit. Now, when you take away the sound, your mind is not gonna wait for the sound of the edits for you to start editing. Does that make sense? So once you practice this a lot more, you're gonna realize that you're way faster and you're not waiting for the sound to start editing in Fortnite. When you do this for a long amount of time each day, when you put your headset back on, your mind is gonna train itself to not wait for the sounds, which is going to make you edit a lot faster, if that makes sense. Like for me, I remember I used to wait to hear the sound of the edits, and then I completely cut that off about like 7 months ago, and I have been editing way faster. It's one of those tiny tips that is just extremely helpful, and you think it might sound dumb until you try it yourself. Trust me, you will be thanking me later. This is honestly one of the biggest tips. This next tip I have for you guys actually involves your settings, and let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So you're going to want to go into the video settings and go down to where I'm at right now. You want to make sure that all of your settings are on near, off, and low, and then scroll down even more to advanced graphics. Make sure that VSync is off, motion blur is off, make sure that your FPS is on so you can see what type of FPS you're getting, and then go into the game settings and scroll all the way down to the bottom and make sure that all replays are off. Record replays, large team replays, and creative mode replays, especially creative mode and record replays. Make sure those are all off. The reason why you want to do that is because for the graphics settings, at least, the lower the settings are for your graphics, the more FPS you're going to get. So obviously, if you want to increase your editing speed and be a lot better, then make sure that all of your graphics are on low so that you can get the most FPS possible. And then for creative replays and all that, Fortnite actually records all of your games for you and stores them in your computer and in the replay mode of Fortnite. So it takes up a lot of space over time. Like imagine years worth of games all collectively together on your PC. Now, when you go into the replay mode, delete all of the replays and then turn off replay mode on your computer. You're going to be actually noticing a lot more FPS, which will then allow you to actually be a lot more consistent because your FPS is going to be a lot higher. The smoother your game feels and the higher your FPS is, the better you'll get. The reason for that is because you'll obviously be able to do a lot more in a short amount of time. Like you can make such little movements and see exactly what you're doing when you have a higher FPS. Also, close out all of your apps and make sure that the only app open is Fortnite on your PC. And even on consoles, make sure you close out everything and just keep Fortnite open because that will give you the best FPS possible. This next tip I have for you guys, a lot of you wouldn't even think of doing. So you're going to want to go into the settings and then go to your creative settings and then go over to creative, go over to devices, and then you're going to want to pick up a speed pad. They are right here, movement modulator. So make sure that your speed is super fast and then make sure that the duration is at least 60 seconds or more, and then click OK, hop onto the speed pad, and then you're going to want to run while doing edits. And you may think, why would I want to do that? Because when you pick up speed, you're going to actually edit a lot faster and be forced to do these weird edits a lot quicker. So then once the speed pad goes away, you're going to feel like you're running super slow, which will make you edit faster. Once you get super used to editing super fast like this, once you're at normal speed, you're going to feel like you're basically running in slow motion and doing everything a lot slower, which is going to make you edit way more consistent and way faster. Doing little changes like this makes a big difference. And also you're going to want to edit very weird configurations, because if you're in a box and you need to edit out this way and your main edit, you just practice doing like this one right here, then when you're doing the left side edit, it's going to feel really strange. So make sure that you practice all types of different editing variations so that when you're in a game, you know exactly what to do to get out of that situation you're in. For example, if you're standing on a stair, you're going to need to do a right hand edit just like this. But if you're not used to that, you're probably going to like mess it up a couple times. You're going to be like this, like messing it up, rather than just making a swift edit and then hopping out. Now, for all the real ones watching, I have a special announcement for you guys that I'm going to tell you right now. Now, this is big. So my special announcement is that I'm going to make another channel for IRL content, just vlogs and all that stuff. I already have a camera for vlogging, and also I'm turning 16 in May. So I'm going to be getting my license. And once I get that, I'm going to be vlogging all the time. Not as much on this channel, but definitely I'm making another channel for vlogs. So get ready for that. And as well as I have merchandise dropping very, very soon. It's going to be extremely limited and it actually looks really nice. The designs are all done. So comment "I'm ready" in the comments below so that I know who the real ones are watching, and I'll make sure to heart your comment. Get ready for a vlog channel and merchandise. That's all I'm going to say. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'm out. Peace.